Hello. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. My name's Joe. I'm here to stream a roll and write game. My goodness. Hope you're having a good week. Be keeping an eye here on the chat. If you're joining live, hey. If you're joining later via YouTube, another hey to you. I've been making some roll and write games. And what's up, Steph? How are you? Been making some roll and write games that it can be played as many people as possible and played via stream. Hey, I hope it can work. If you here, I'll share this. That might work for you. If not that, there's also on BGG one of the files there that's available too. So we're playing 9 lives tonight. Kitty cat dungeon crawl, I guess. Where we're going to try to get some treasure with our 9 lives. So, a happy new year. 2021, we're making it. Hey, I'm super excited. Let me tell you about this. I have been working on this project called Dice in the Darkness, and it is in process. It's looking like February it's going to be done, and it is a roll and write adventure that is played over 10 weeks, and you choose a starting character, and you're going to keep that character sheet for all 10 weeks, and you upgrade this character, you name them, and you're working your way through a dungeon, and each week, each room is a new roll and write. And you bring your character into that, you use your upgrades and stuff in that room, and then you move on to the next room the next week. And each room is pretty different. So it's basically like 10 unique roll and writes as you play through it. And we're going to get to play through that here on this channel week to week, and then it'll be available at the end of it if you want to download it and play in a big chunk all on your own. All right. So I'm super excited about that. There's a survey if you want to share your thoughts on it. Oh no. Oh no. That's too bad. Does it print most of it? If it cuts some of it off, maybe you could still use some of it if it can print part of it still. Like if it's just a little bit at the bottom. Oops. Sorry, Steph. I hope that can work out for you. I don't know what is going on with Dropbox, why it's not working right. Yeah, that's weird. Let me know if it works for you. I want to make sure that I don't get started without you. So with this game, it's going to be 5 dice that you use as we play. And the dice coordinate with the movement of it. So let me say this too. If you, there's a bunch of these roll and writes I had worked on earlier in the pandemic. Games for Good was the idea. And, oh great. Very smart. Excellent. Well, good. I'm glad that'll work for you. So all these are free, and you can find them all at Board Game Geek. There's a geek list, but if you end up going to 9 Lives page, then you can find and connect to the other ones too. There's one called Paleontologists, where you're digging up bones. There's Abstract, where you're it's a paint by number game. There's Super Dice Heroes, where you're a superhero trying to save the city. And then Quarantine Haircuts, where you're trying to cut your family's hair during the quarantine and not cut it too far. So check those out. They're free. They're great to play with family too. If you are far away from friends and family, you can play via Zoom or via your FaceTime. Sweet. All right, I'm going to start explaining the game, all right? So let's go to the table here. I hope this works. All right. How about it? We're doing it. Great. There's this QR code too. If you need access to the 9 Lives file, you can click that and or get to the Dropbox file. All right, this is 9 Lives. Here's how the game works. The way you start is you have a cat and you're going to go over 9 turns into this dungeon to try to get the most treasure and the most points as you go along. Let me scoot just a little bit in. All right. So to start each turn, you're going to roll 2 dice to determine your starting point. All right, you'll roll these 2. So this top row will be blue, and this will be pink down here. That's what the dice will be. So you roll these 2 dice, and then what you roll will determine your starting point. So let's say it was a 3 and a 5 like this. That means I could start here, or I could start here. See the pink 3 and then the blue 5. And then where you start, you mark an X. And then you're going to roll 5 dice then, and with those 5 dice, that's going to determine how you get to move. And the way you move is up here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 is north, 3 is south, 2 is east, and 4 is west. So using those dice, with each die you spend is an X in one of those directions. And then 5s are wild for north and south, and then 6s are wild for east or west. Also, if you notice, just to back up for a sec, your placement where you go, there's no 6s. And so if you roll a 6, those are wild. You get to go anywhere in regards to that color. So if I were to roll a pink 6 and a blue 3, that means I just have to go somewhere in this blue 3 column. What we're doing as we're dropping into this dungeon and running around it, this crazy cat, is you're trying to get upgrades, upgrade your cat. You're also trying to collect treasure. But you only get those if you are far enough along on an upgrade track. And so with those dice, you choose to either upgrade or move with them. You theoretically could, with all 5 of your dice, upgrade down here. And you see there are 4 different upgrade tracks. There's a 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just like how the 5 and 6 coordinates with the odd and even numbers, same down here. So this is a 1 or a 5. This is a 2 or a 6. This is a 3 or a 5. And this is a 4 or a 6. So once you upgrade enough, say you get all the way, you've upgraded this one 3 times, then you've unlocked this shield. That means that now, when you're in the dungeon, and if you X over that same icon, a shield, then you find treasure. And treasure is worth 2 victory points at the end of the game, so you get to circle or cross off one of these chests. That's how you get a bunch of points. So there's shield and then sword for this first row. And then if you notice too, all the way over here, if you're able to upgrade a track all the way, then you unlock a special ability that is going to be true for all your cats for the entire game. So say you unlock all the way over here, then this says each life you get 1 additional movement. And that would be an extra movement up, down, left, or right, which any way you want. It's pretty good. But that's why they're all the way on the end. This one is each life start anywhere in the starting squares grid. So if I had, say, a 3 and a 4 and it was here, I could start anywhere in that grid instead. This is each life gain +1 bonus chest on the first chest found. And then this last one is each life 5s and 6s are wild. So that means that 5s are not just limited to north and south. They go for up, down, left, and right. And same for 6s. So that's what kind of those 4 tracks do. We're going to determine also, we have end goals that we're going to determine when we start the game. So you can play this game over and over again and your end goals will be different. So we'll roll 2 dice and that will determine our end goals. And these goals care about where you're placing your X's, where they're located, how you filled it in. And so that kind of helps you with some guiding principles there. We have 9 cats though. So let's look over here. We have 9 of these special ability cats, and you get to choose the cat that you're going to take into the dungeon each time. We'll roll those 2 dice to determine your starting point. You'll place an X, and then you choose one of your cats, and then you roll the 5 dice. And you determine how that cat's going to roll. So sometimes, like if I chose the fast cat, I get 1 extra movement for that roll. Jumpy cat, once this life, you may jump 1 space when moving. So you literally move from 1 space and skip over a space and go to another space. Smart cat, upgrades discovered by moving give an additional X. Now if you look at the board here, all these different icons coordinate to icons down here. There are 8 and 8. But there are also these special upgrade icons here. Looks like there are 4 of them in total. So if you have the smart cat and you're able to move and grab those upgrades along the way, you get an extra X. If you cross off one of those upgrade X's, you get to upgrade any one of your tracks, just 1 X. Smart cat will let you get an extra X. Cool. Greedy cat, you get a +1 bonus chest for each chest earned this life. That one's pretty powerful if you can land in a good spot and get a bunch of the bonuses. Flexible cat, you make any 1 die wild for you this round. Teleport cat, borders connect to the opposite sides like Pac-Man, so you can go from here up to here, whereas normally you can't do that. Or I could go from here and over to here. Agile cat, for you this life, all 1s and 3s are 5s, and all 2s and 4s are 6s. So it turns all your 2s and 4s into 6s, and all your 1s and 3s into 5s. So it makes moving really better for you. And then Explorer cat, you can start anywhere with this life. So I know that you're trying to place that, but then the Explorer cat lets you kind of break that rule. All right. I think that's everything. Did we get them all? I think so. And we'll roll with it here as we go. So I'm going to roll 2 dice to start just for our starting goals. It's a 1 and a 5. So let's read what these are for what our goals are for this round. Steph, you doing all right? Those rules all right? All right, all right, all right. So this round, we're going for borders, 1 victory point per square touching a border. So I want to try to place a lot of X's around the exterior part here. And shadow grids, 1 VP. Cool, very good. I'm the same way, so we'll play along and you'll be good. Shadow grids, 1 VP for each X in a shadow grid. The shadow grids are these 4 3x3 grids here. And so these spots especially are good because I'll get a point for the shadow and also a point for the border. Cool? Cool. All right, so the first round we have the starter cat. So we do not get to make a choice. So we're just getting rolling here. So we will roll 2 dice to determine where we're moving. A 2 and a 1. And you know, this was my first roll and write I did. And so, hey, good question. So it's really 9 rounds. And each cat you use, it's just they get 1 go. They get 1 roll to do their thing. And that's their whole life. So however you want to think. You can think that the cat goes in and lives a great life and comes out, and then it's another cat is going in. Or you can think like, I don't know, like Groundhog's Day kind of thing, that the cat's going in and it is going all out and then it dies and then it restarts with a different specialty cat to go in and try. So it's really a 9-round game. All right, so 1 and a 2. So we can go here or here or here or here. Now, I didn't say this. Once you place an X, you can never go back to that X. And so if you end up crossing off, say I went here and crossed off this shield, it's fine, I just don't get anything. So then later if I unlock this shield, I would be out an opportunity to get that one. So I'd love to look at an upgrade. There's one here. So I'm going to start here with my starter cat. And you know what? This was my first roll and write that I made. And I didn't include spaces to write your rolls, which I found that later is really helpful because then you can follow along. You could look back later and you could play with the same rolls or whatever. So I'm gonna be writing those as we play along here too. You can find a spot to do that. All right, so here's our first roll. It is 2, 3, 5, 6, 6. 2, 3, 5, 6, 6. So I have some choices. I kind of want to upgrade. I do like getting upgraded along the way. Those 5s and 6s are good. 2, 3, 5, 6, 6. So if I could snag that upgrade, that'd be great. So that would be a 2 and a 6 I would use, theoretically. And, you know what? I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use those two to move here and here. Because of that upgrade, now I get to upgrade one down here. I'll upgrade this spot. All right. Now I'm going to use this 3 and 5 for upgrading. So upgrade on the 3 track. I'll use the 5 to upgrade here as well. So that unlocks the little skeleton key. All right. I have a 6 left over. I could keep moving right. That gives me 2 points. Yeah, let's do that. Move one more. Oh, for the upgrades? So the 3 different upgrade tracks, what the dice are coordinates with that. So if I have a 1 or a 5, I can mark an X here on this track. If I have a 2 or a 6, I can mark an X on this track. And this is 3 or 5, and this is 4 or 6. And so you can you choose with each one of your dice, you choose to either move with it or to upgrade with it. Does that make sense? You're right. It doesn't mean anything. So there at that point, I just went over it and it didn't do anything for me. But if I had upgraded this second tier track all the way to the bow and arrow, then when I go over any bow and arrow, that's when you get treasure. Cool. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Those are some good points there. So the second roll, round 2 is a 1 and a 1. Hey, there you go. That's a good way to play it. So 1 and a 1, so we get to go here, or here, or here, or here. So any one of the corners, which I guess is fine. So I want to look for this skeleton key, which I'm somewhat close here, you know. So I'm going to do that. So I'll start here. It's hard to show where you're starting. I think I'm going to write a 2 here because this is my number 2 move. 2. And I'm going to do Jumpy Cat because I'm going to try to jump over this sword and go over to this key. This is 2. And it was a 1, 1. All right. Yeah. I think I might come back to this game and edit it a little bit after some plays of it. There's some things I tweak a little bit. That's the way it goes, right? All right, so our roll is a 1, 3, 3, 5, 6. 1, 3, 3, 5, 6. Well, this is actually great because I'm going to use Jumpy Cat. And I'm going to go up to 1 here. So I jump here. Boop. So I spent my 1. And then I'm going to move to the right with that 6. And that'll get me this key. So it gives me a treasure. Yeah, got a treasure. Then now I have a 3, 3, 5, which I could upgrade this track again. I'm going to do that and try to get all the way there. So I'll go 3, 3, and a 5. So now those little pointy daggers will get me going too. Great. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to think what I would like this next turn. I'd like to snag another upgrade. This one, if I max it out, it's each life I gain a bonus chest. Awesome. I'm sure you are. Each life I gain a bonus chest on the first chest found, which would just be great. I think I might try to get that next round. So if I could do a smart cat, upgrades discovered by moving give an additional X. So that maybe I could land somewhere up here, grab that key, grab this upgrade, and that would move me right along. So I think it's fun to try to call your shot. So this is roll 3. Roll 3 is a 3 and a 5. So it can go here or here. So I'm going to go here because I have a lot of potential. This is 3. I could go down and get this upgrade, but I could go like up and over. So you know where to start by the 2 dice you roll, and they have to be different colored here. So the blue 3 is representing the darker dice up here, and this pink die is representing the white dice over here. And so then you just find the spot where they meet. So this 3 meets the 5 here, this 3 meets the 5 here. So you just have 2 choices with that roll. But previously I rolled a 1 and a 1, so my choices were where this 1 and 1 meet, where this 1 and 1 meet, where this meet, and where that meet. Yeah. So tough choice here of what cat to go with. One extra movement could be awesome because I could potentially go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would need a perfect roll. I like that idea. To put a circle where you start like an entrance hole, that's a good idea. I think it's like those little nuances, like I could have a little icon thing up here of like, you're starting one this, because it's missing some of the like just straight up X's all across, or to put a number over here and all that. So I either want fast cat or smart cat. Here's another option for smart. I mean, smart cat, I'm thinking too much about this. But the double upgrade would be like guaranteed. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to be smart. I think that's a really great idea, Steph, actually. I think that's probably the best way to do it. X's and circles. Circles where you start, and then put the number in it. All right, we are smart this round. It's 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. One, 1, 2, 3, 3. Well, it doesn't send us back. I think I'm just going to go down with a 3. This is not a very exciting turn. But with that gives me 2 upgrades because of my smart cat. So I get 1x for that upgrade, and I get a bonus because I'm smart. Cat's so smart. All right. And then with my other 3, I'm going to upgrade, max out that upgrade. So now I have gained this. Each life gain a bonus chest on the first chest found. Then I have just these left over, which I think I'm not going to move at all because I don't want to take up those other ones. So I'm going to just go 1, 1, and 2 and just upgrade. Now, if I could do a fast cat in a future turn and potentially get a ton of extra chests. It really opens me up to now I want to try to every round get a match to get a chest because I get a bonus one. So, all right, that's round 3. Are we ready? Round 4? We're doing all right? Here's the roll for round 4. It's a 1 and a 5. Yeah, good question, Steph. Yeah. Sometimes when you print, some printers don't make it show up very well. Yep, that's exactly it. So that's happened to other folks I've seen in forums. So it's okay. So this one is a shadow grid. These 4 are shadow grids. So this is a 5 and a 1. So it's kind of awkward because it's here or here. There's that upgrade potentially. You know, I'm going to go over here and hopefully I can go up. All right, I got to do this right. 4 and a circle. Look at that. Look at that. Cat going right in there. All right. Oh, I have to choose my cat. And no worries too, you know. Tweak the rules a little bit for you. So, yep, it was you're right. It was a 5 and a 1. So it was a pink 5, a light 5, and a dark 1. Pink 5 and a dark 1. Yeah. So I kind of want to do the flexible cat because then I definitely could like get up and over because I could make one of my dice wild. And gosh, I would hope I would roll well. I guess it couldn't go well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I potentially could get both of them. Oh, all right. You're right. Score for X's and circles. That's right. Yeah, I guess it could be any marked space. All right, here's our roll. Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to do flexible cat is what I was committing to. 4 for flexible cat. Oh my gosh. Do you see that roll? Oh my gosh. That was so bad. Wow. That's a super bad roll. 3, 3, 3, 3, 5. Wow. Well, I'm not getting that shield. So I am going to go, yeah, I'm just going to use all 3s to go down. The thing that is so awkward about that is I've maxed out my 3-track. So I'm pretty committed on those. So I'm going to use all 4 to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait. Back up a sec. This 5, I'm going to upgrade first here. So I would get that shield. So actually, and then I'm going to move down 4 times. And that does get me this shield. And that does get me this. And then I'll X and X. And now, because of my bonus, the first chest I get each round, I get an extra. So it's 1, 2 for that shield. And then for those little shards, I get another 1. Yeah, so as you X out a square, if there's a symbol in it, if you have unlocked that same symbol down here on a track, then you would get a chest. And if you cross off a symbol up here and it's not unlocked down here, that's fine. It's just that you don't get the bonus chest. It's like you don't have the matching thing to find the hidden chest that's there. So hopefully that makes some sense. Well, I thought that roll was awful, but it actually worked out because that 5 was really helpful. So I got 3 chests that round. Oh my gosh. And that cat was flexible too. Too late. Too late. I already did it. It's okay to get that border because that helps with my end goal. Yeah, I'll wait a sec. You're good. So down on the upgrade track, you upgrade according to your die number, and then once you get to one of those, then you unlock that icon symbol, so that when you go over that icon symbol up on the map, then you would get a chest. Yeah. So once you upgrade far enough on one, so with a die you choose to either move or to upgrade. And so like right here, I haven't gone far enough on this to get this flower. So any flower I go over up here on the dungeon map doesn't give me anything. But if I upgrade this far enough to where I get the flower, I've unlocked it, then any flowers that I go over up on the map, they earn me a chest. So currently, if I go over any shield up on the map, any skull key, or any of these throwing shards, they each would give me one chest because I found those. But anything else that I go over right now, it wouldn't give me anything. Cool. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to roll for 2 dice for round 5 for starting position. It's a 3 and a 6. So it's a dark 6 up here, which is wild, and then 3. So I can go anywhere along this 3 area, which is awesome. I think I'm going to go right here. This is a great start. So I'm going to start there, and I'm going to be greedy. I think this is the time to be greedy. So I went 3, 6. So Greedy Cat is awesome because I get a bonus chest for each chest earned this life. So that's going to be great because I'm going to get a bonus chest for that and a bonus chest here, which I might as well go ahead and mark that before I roll. So bonus chest, well, a chest for getting that because I have that unlocked down here. Then a bonus chest for my upgrade, and then a bonus chest because I'm a greedy cat. That was sweet. So that's my starting spot, and now I'm going to roll 5 dice. So it is 1, 4, 5, 5, 6. Right. 1, 4, 5, 5, 6. I love those wilds. Whew. If I can get up to here, or to here, to here. It's actually great. Yep. So I'm going to go to the right to start. I need to use that 6 to do that. Here. And then I need to go up and up again. So I'll use a 1 to go up. That gives me an upgrade. I get to upgrade any track. I might as well keep going here. And then I'll go up again using a 5 as a wild. So that unlocks this little key. And I get 2 chests. I guess it doesn't unlock the key. I guess I'm matching up the key. Now I have a 4 and a 5 still to use. So I could go over, and that actually just gives me 2 points. Yeah, I think I will do that. And we'll go over with the 4. And then with the 5, I think I just need to upgrade because I don't want to go over that. Yeah, I'll just upgrade. Cool. That was good. That was good. Greedy Cat was good. I like it. Very good. All right. So round 6. We're almost there. 2/3 of the way through here. Here's round 6's roll. It's a 5 and a 6. So pink 5, but the 6 is wild, so it can go anywhere in the middle track. The Smart Cat, Steph, it's looking at the upgrade symbol, which is this arrow up one. There's 4 of them around the map. When you cross one of those off in the dungeon, you get to upgrade any one of your tracks 1X. But if you are the Smart Cat, when you go over one of those, you get to do it an extra, get an extra X. So usually you just get 1 extra X, but it is possible if you get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you could land on the upgrade and then move to it. So this 5, 6, I have to go somewhere here, but the 6 is wild, so I go anywhere in this middle row, which I could land right on this key. That would give me a bonus chest too. And I would be close to this sword that I could theoretically upgrade to here to get that. I like that. So I'm going to go ahead and land on the key. What roll is this? Roll 6. That gives me a chest and another chest because I've upgraded that all the way. Now I have to choose cat. Maybe I'll be fast? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could make it down to this. That'd be sweet. We'll be fast. Fast cat. 6. That was a 5 and a 6 on that roll. Okay. We all right? Here's the roll for round 6. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get 1 extra movement anywhere. I think to start things off, I'm going to use my 1 to upgrade the 1 track, and that unlocks this sword. Marker's almost out. So now I can go, if I can go right, down, 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 this would be a really good turn. So that would mean a 2, a 3, a 5. Oh, I'm so close. So close. I'm still going to do that. So I'll go 2, 3. That just gives me 1 chest because I already got my bonus this round. And then 5. I'm going to need a new marker. Then I have this 4 that I could upgrade. Or I could move over this flower, which would not give me anything. I also have a free move. Use my free move just to go down 1. And then I'll just upgrade. Oh, it's a 4. Man, that's not great. So actually, I think I'm going to use the 4 and go this way. All right, that didn't count. Let me grab another marker. This one's running out. Change to this blue. I think these are just cheap markers. Maybe. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. All right. So that was a pretty good round 6. I've gotten a good bit of chess. So here's round 7. It's a 4 and a 5, a pink 4 and a blue 5. So I have to go either, 4 and a 6. So I can go anywhere on this track or anywhere here on this track. That's right, 4 and 6. Thank you. Yeah, said it wrong there. You know, this is good. I'm going to land right here onto this key. This is round 7. And that gives me 2 chests. One chest for having a match, but then also my bonus. This is great, actually. If I can go up and snag these 2, oh my goodness, I might run out of chests. So I'm going to be agile. Agile cat. All right, here's my roll for round 7. How about that? 2, 2, 6, 6. So all those 2s are 6s. So it's literally like 4 6s or 5 6s for me, since I chose that Agile cat. So 2, 2, 6, 6, 6. Wow. Well, it's not great. I may upgrade. That really didn't go as well as I wanted it to. So at the very least, I'll go here because of my end bonuses. So let's say I used one of these. So I have 4 left, so I'll do here and here. And then I have 2 more. I'm actually stuck there now since I moved that way. So I'll go ahead and upgrade here and here. Man. Oh no, bummer. Can you upgrade it all with your leftovers? That's what I ended up just only moving 2 spaces. Yeah. Man, oh man. Kind of an interesting turn there. So here's where this is kind of awkward. When I first made this game, I put it so you determine your starting point first. And it used to be that you chose your cat and then you rolled for your starting point. But I wanted there to be some sort of decision too. So then I changed it to where you roll first for your starting point and then you choose your cat. But there's this crazy cat down here, Explorer Cat, that you can start anywhere with this life. Okay, good, good, good. So I'm going to go ahead and just say I'm doing that. Okay. And I guess the idea would be that you roll this and then you choose your cat and then you go. But for this life, for me, I'm going to start anywhere. But here's the roll for everybody. It's a 1 and a 2. So you have to start a pink 1 and a blue 2. So you have to start either here, here, or here and here. For me, I want to land on one of these, probably around the border. Here's my plan. I'm going to land here. This is 8. That gives me a chest and a bonus chest. If I can go down and over and have a 2 or a 6 to unlock this, that'll get me 2 more chests. That's pretty good. And that's pretty good. Here's the roll for roll 8. It's 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. 1, 2, 2, 4, 4. One, two, two, four, four. Man. Not great. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade with that 1. Because I can't do anything else with it because I'm up against the wall there. And then I just need to move over, I guess. I'll do this 2 here to get this. Then I have a 2, a 4, and a 4. Man. I guess I'll move here with the 2. And then the 2 4s I'm going to upgrade down there. All right. So I am gonna return to this game. There's gonna be a 9 lives 2.0, 10 lives maybe. But what I feel like I'm missing is the bonuses that you could earn and then spend throughout a game to help mitigate those kind of rolls. to where you get stuck. To where I want to like change that roll. I want to change some of those dice so that I could go down and do the things that I want to do. You know what I mean? Live and learn. Game design, right? Ooh, that's a great idea. Steph, you need to join the design team here. You got a lot of good ideas. Diagonal would be awesome. That would be a cool cat, wouldn't it? A cat that could go diagonal. Yeah. I also think it would be fun to have cute little, like really simple illustrations of cats, like stick figures, like that kind of embody that. You're right. Really, it should be like that these things, it's not a dungeon crawl. It should be a cat is knocking over things in your house. And it's like vases. It's like your drink. It's important things that really matter. And you're the cat trying to destroy things in the house. Really, that's what it should be. To do it just enough so that your owners don't go crazy. That's great. Slinky Malinky. I love that. You know, I grew up with cats, and we had 4 cats growing up at one point. Our first cat was Cinnamon, and then we got a second cat named it Spice, and then we got 2 cats that came together, brother and sister, and we named them Pepper and Sugar. So we had a good crew of cats. Spice was my favorite cat. He could play the piano. He was always good. All right, what am I doing? I need to roll 2 dice for where we start. Oh yeah. Oh no. Wild cats. Cats do what they want. You cannot boss a cat around. I do love cats. If I wasn't allergic to cats, we probably would have a cat. Love cats. All right, a blue 1. I'm definitely teleporting this round. So it's a pink 3 somewhere here and a blue 1. So not here, not here, not here. I can go here or here. So I can land on that, or I can land here. This teleport cat's going to be good for me. So if I roll all 3s, it will be the worst turn. It will just be a bad turn. So the reason why I would go over here is it gives me options if that happens. Also, that would help with the borders. I mean, I think I actually am going to start here. You want 3s or moving left, not up. Yes. Yeah. It just feels like I want a bonus that I've saved that I could spend for like just to change a die just one time. All right, here we go. Well, we have a variety. You got your 3s through your 5s. It's 1, 3, 5, 5, 5. 1, 3, 5, 5, 5. So I'm here. So I can go. It's good. No, it's bad. I'm only able to move up and down. I can't move over. Bummer. I do wrap around. All right, well, here's what my turn is going to look like. Not amazing. I do get 1 extra movement, though. Here's what I'm doing. I'm going to use this 1 and this 5 to upgrade and upgrade. So each life, I get 1 extra movement. I get that now. So now I have this 3, 5, 5 to work with. So I could go down, 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 and then just over for that extra 1 to work with. Yeah. Yeah. I guess that's fine. I'm the teleport cat, so it wraps around right now. I just think with those end goals, that's really going to get me the most points. Because it's like every time I move on one of those, it's basically a chest. But if I can move on to this, which I could, that's a chest and another chest. It's kind of a thinker, isn't it? So that would be 6 points. That would be 4 points. It actually is just better for me to move down. So I will do that. So I will use the 3 to move down, the 5 to move down. Oh, I've unlocked that flower. Actually, this one was way better. I forgot about my flower. So I get a chest and a bonus chest. So I've used the 3, 5, 5, and then I get 1 extra move. So I'm just going to move to the right here because it's a shaded area. All right, we did it. So that's the end of the game. So first I'm going to check treasure. 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 18 of those, so I get 36 points. Now upgrades, it's kind of hard to see, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points from upgrades. And my first end goal, I get 1 victory point per square touching a border or circle. So I'll start up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That worked out. And then this is a point for each X or circle in a shadow grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That worked out. That was pretty good. What is that? 91? Is that right? Yep, 91. How'd you do, Steph? Anyone else joining in? How'd you do? All right. Very nice. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. So that's 9 lives. Feedback welcome too, right? Here's what's great about this is made this games for good is what I've been calling them, just for folks to be able to play a game during the pandemic when they may feel isolated. They're free. Hello, free, the best price. And they're on one page, so they're easy to print. You can play it on your computer and do it that way, or you can print it out and just play at home. It's easy to scale and play with lots of people. But it's a work in progress too. That's what's kind of fun, is I just, put this together in a week. That was kind of my goal for these, is I would do a week and just really hammer home a roll and write. Yeah, it is. Yeah, thanks. A couple folks have played this one. I think that the 2 that are most popular are Super Dice Heroes and Paleontologists. I think this one's missing a little something. Like, it's a little too much up to the dice. If it goes your way, it's great. I want to tweak a couple of the cats, and I want just a couple more bonuses. This upgrade track's kind of interesting. For me, it's what happens if you get stuck with dice rolls you don't want. I kind of want along this track to unlock some other bonuses that you could spend at any point. I want cute cats over here too, so that's the thing. But the dice movement, I think that's a cool mechanic, how you spend those. And it does feel good to unlock these chests. Maybe as you go along on the chests, that will give you bonuses. I also, it did feel really good to max out one of the upgrade tracks, and then what that led to. Oh, that was cool. And I did like the end goals. Some of them, I think, some of these end goals are more difficult than others. Like the horizontal lines and the vertical lines. You get 10 victory points for each complete horizontal line, which we weren't trying to do that here, but like that's actually pretty hard to do with how the dice roll. So if you had either more manipulation of the dice, or it was a more not as difficult to fulfill, because that's like feast or famine with that too. Yeah, yeah. So that's another thing too, Steph, is that on this grid here, there's only 1 5 line, and the 6s are wild. And so it is weighted towards 5s and 6s being special. So that's just what it is, I guess. Yeah, I want more unique abilities for the cats too. I don't know. Maybe you have a bunch of cats and you aren't going to use all of them, but you get to choose 9 of them over a game. The second down doesn't seem as useful. You're right. You're right. Yeah, it's not. That's not very powerful. It almost feels like that should be like start anywhere. It's or start. Yeah, it's not very strong. Cool. Yeah, just choosing a cat. This is good. Hey, this is 9 lives. All right. Let me click the right thing here. We did it. We made it. Thanks for playing. I'm streaming Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, 8 Eastern Standard Time. I live in North Carolina here in the U.S. So that's when I'm able to stream. So Thursday nights at 8 o'clock, and I look at going for about an hour, streaming one game. Here's the big thing. I know I keep talking about it, but man, I am ecstatic about this thing, Dice in the Darkness. It's been a beast of a thing. I've been playtesting it, and a lot of good feedback from my design crew, and it's going to be a really fun adventure. I think there's a lot of fun in store with this. So that's coming in February. So make sure I don't know, what is it in Twitch? You subscribe, you like, do that thing. I know, I have Steph. That was the problem. I had this really clear guidelines. I've been working on it for way more than a week. And so this one, it was like, I'll do a roll and write. It's clear. It's just one page. And then it had a clear goal and be done with it. Then I had this crazy idea for this big epic adventure, which is actually, I don't know, there's something to it I'm really excited about it and kind of what's coming out of it. So it's free too. So it's like, of all the things of this pandemic that have been so difficult for so many folks, trying to find positive things. I saw this funny thing on Twitter. There's that famous meme with that dog who's drinking tea and there's a fire around him. And it's like, this is fine, right? And so it was 2 of those pictures. It was saying 2020 and then 2021. The first picture was just the dog with the coffee. The second picture was saying like, hey, would you like to read my book I wrote? Just saying like all these authors, they have written their book in 2020 because they had all this time at home. And 2021 is going to be the year of advertising their book. So here I am. I worked on this project in 2020. 2021, I'm saying play my game. That's the way it is. All right, this has been great. Hey, Steph, thanks for tuning in. Good to see you. Thanks for other folks tuning in and those that are joining in later on YouTube. Thanks for hanging. And we will see you next Thursday. Have a good night.